Okay, this time we're going to do ricotta cheese gnocchi with whole wheat flour. So it's pretty much the same as the other one, but you'll see it comes together a little quicker. And this time, yours truly is going to go ahead and show you how it's done. The first thing you want to do, you want to take your 2 pounds of ricotta cheese. Alright, and what we're using is the part skim Sorrento ricotta cheese, and this is a 2-pound container. And you want to put it in a strainer. And you want to let it sit an hour, half an hour to an hour. And let the excess water and moisture drain out. What I got here is a 1 cup for powders, non-liquids. Okay, I'm going to use 1 cup. Get in there and scoop it out. I'm going to get a little bit more, kind of heap it on this one. And again, this is the wheat flour. It's only the second time I've ever made it with wheat flour. So you don't stick to everything. Basically, you want to take this stuff, like that is, kind of make a hole in the middle of it. Okay, that's basically how you're going to do it. We use a ricer. Okay, this is a ricer in case you don't know what they look like. Okay, what that does is it runs all the cheese through all these openings, and it makes it suck the flour better. So that when you start mixing it in, it starts mixing in nicely, right? As you start folding it onto each other and mixing the flour in. So there you go. Okay. All right. Now we're ready to take the ricotta cheese through the ricer. Just take it. Put as much as you can fit in there. All right. Yeah. Alright, now, once you get this like this, right? What you do? Take that, spread that out, put your egg.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle of your middle. Take your salt, and just watch how much we get. Alright. Got it. Now, take your finger and start kind of doing this. What you want to do is get that.
It's like kind of like playing with Play-Doh.
It kind of is. Get that kind of right. You want to mix the egg with the ricotta cheese before you start really mixing in the flour.
When you push in the hall, stay away from the wall. Josephina, please don't lean on the bell. Oh, yeah. That's all right. Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, okay, we got that going. Now we're going to start to feed in flour. And this is where you kind of watch this because this is where it kind of gets. You can get a little thinner because you need to get that flour in there so that it doesn't all start sticking to your hands. Kind of fold it in. Because if you don't, what will happen is just start sticking to your fingers, and it will. In the beginning, it's going to start sticking to your fingers quite badly, and you're going to go, man, I must be messing this up. So don't let me fool you into believing this is not a mucky mess in the beginning, because it is.
But it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is. Because eventually it's going to form, and a lot quicker than with white flour. It's going to form kind of a nice bun. Start to come in here a little bit. Now, if you'd have watched my mother-in-law do this, hers tends to look a lot nicer, a lot quicker than mine. But don't worry about me, because this is what people need to see, the texture and how this starts to develop.
Oh, okay.
You can squeeze her all you please, and that's
Okay, you
alright.
kind of see it's starting to kind of take on the texture, which is good. And it's actually foldable at this point.
Oh, when you push in the aisle, stay
It's
away.
starting actually really a lot quicker than with white flour. It's starting to take on more of a bun
Baby, don't you
kind
lean
of
out.
appearance.
Mama, don't you lean out. Ooh, sugar, don't you lean out. Josephina, please not lean out.
So you can start scraping some of this stuff off here because you want to put that right in there.
That's the good stuff, huh?
Well, it's all good. It's all the same. You don't. The more sticky there is on this thing, the more it's going to stick to it. So you just want to get that out of there. Okay. I'm going to add the rest of this because I think I have about the right amount on the table. Now I might have to add more of this one. And the more you work it, the more liquidy it gets, and the more it comes to the top, the more you start working this. So when you get a nice bun, that's when you want to really stop.
A nice bun.
Yeah, when this starts coming up into a nice, like a loaf almost, like this.
Okay. Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, you want to feel the texture of it and make sure that it feels about right. Because what you're going to do is be cutting this in and start rolling those into tubes that you're going to cut into the gnocchis. Okay. All right. Now what you do now, take a hunk, like so, dip a little bit of flour over here. Start to roll. Just kind of start in the middle, spread your fingers out nice. All right, now, once you get it, ready? Cut that big.
They're about an inch, a little less than an inch.
About 3/4. The key is to make them consistent, make them about the same size, which means your tubes, when you do these, now if one gets a little narrow, just cut it a little bit bigger. Okay. And once you're done with that, just kind of push in the flour. Dust in the flour a little bit. Throw them up in there. What you're going to do when you're all done with this, you're going to take that cookie sheet. It's on. All right. So we get the last ones here out of the bun. All right, kind of shake these down like so to get them all separated. All right, now follow me. Follow me. It's the last step. All right. Once you're done, just take them, stick them in the freezer, and freeze. About an hour, pull them out. They're nice hard as a rock, and you take them and you cook them from there. Be sure to put your flour back in the fridge. Because if you don't, your wife will hand it to you when you're sleeping, like in the middle of the night. All right. And that's the gnocchi lesson.
L is for the way you look.
Okay, now we're scraping them off the pan here. Breaking up the ones that are sticking together like so. Oops, I lost a gnocchi in the trash can. You really can't take them out. That's kind of a rule. Right, babe? You can't take that gnocchi out, right? Damn. So you start the water out at a boil, and by the time you put all these cold gnocchis in there, it'll stop boiling, but it'll come back, and these guys will start to float.
Oh.
Ah,
So you're only
look,
supposed
the
to go there for
gnocchi,
a day
they are
and a half?
floating. And I made a mess.
Can you